Hello. In Britain, we've got this political leader who isn't fitting into any of the convenient boxes, and that rather pisses everybody off in the media. He's Jewish, yet he calls out Israel's genocide in Gaza. He's a gay man. He goes on the dance floor. He bounces around. Was an actor by profession, and he still does lots of social media and lots of acting on his social media, so nobody seems to be able to take him seriously. He puts forward a lot of very progressive ideas. Alternative economics is one of his favourite topics, and people like Rory Stewart like to rip him to shreds for being unserious and not reading from the status quo neoliberalist script. He's not anti-business, but he doesn't take any money from corporations or businesses or from foreign donors. So that sets him aside from the Labour Party and Nigel Farage and the Tories. And the Economist, that bastion of neoliberal status quo, quasi-serious economic journalism, just did a hit piece on him, which called him a Peter Pan-like eternal adolescent, a man who wouldn't grow up. He's 43 with an exclamation mark. He's too old to be a new entrant, and he's far too old to be bouncing around on a dance floor or acting the fool or making jokes or funny videos, and yet he's being too young to be an elder statesman and taken seriously. So the Economist can't find anything about him they can pin down. So they're just doing a bit of lazy journalism, poking fun, dragging up overdone stories from the past we've all heard before, being discussed to death. They don't really talk about his policies, and they don't really give him any credit. And yet he's taken the party membership from 60-odd thousand to 230,000 in less than a year. And despite all the media pylon, he's continued to build the membership and continued to get airtime and continued to make a weekly podcast called Bold Politics, of which there have been 59 episodes so far since it started at the beginning of last September. So who should we take seriously here? Zack Polanski or the Economist, the mainstream media, Farage and Badenoch and now Burnham? Because they're all saying, well, we're just doing business as usual. Net zero needs to be put on the back burner because people are worried about the cost of living, and we need to have a stability in our economics, in our politics. That's Burnham's latest line. Well, a bit hard to have stability with roaring away wildfires and the fifth heat wave this year coming, and we're still in the middle of the summer, and massive melting of polar ice caps, and the hottest surface temperature in the middle of the Pacific being just a couple of degrees lower than you would find comfortable for a cool bath. So, and certainly hotter than most swimming pools you would be in. So, who, once again, is being real here? Is it Zack Polanski who says this is an emergency? There should have been a Cobra meeting, instead of which Burnham's going to go round the country reconnecting with the public. Well, maybe you need to reconnect with the global climate catastrophe which is engulfing us right now. Maybe you need to reconnect with the need to boost green energy development and green energy production, and stop getting into bed again with the fossil fuel industry. You don't belong in bed with the fossil fuel industry, Mr. Prime Minister. And Zack Polanski's the only one that's saying that. So who do we need to listen to? Who is our real leader in this time of crisis? Not the Economist, not the Labour Party, but Zack Polanski. Bye now.